For today's Northwest Suburban Conference matchup, featuring the visiting Andover Huskies and your Coon Rapids Cardinals. First, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Andover Huskies. Leading off for the Huskies, the shortstop, number 12, Patty Kelly. Batting second, the designated hitter, number 77, Anthony Pardo. Batting third, the left fielder, number 20, Mason X. Batting fourth and playing third base, number 11, Luke Danicky. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 16. Batting second and playing second base, number 17, Sammy Lee. Batting third, the pitcher, number 10, Jared Fearing. Batting fourth and playing third base, number 14, Zach Novak. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 30, Danny Scheller. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 2, Tyler Donnell. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 22, Tommy Dutton. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 4, Colin McCullough. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 18, Mark Manders. The Cardinals are coached by Matt Mossy. At this time, we ask that you all rise, remove any headwear, and face the flag in center field as we honor America and those who protect and defend our freedom, both at home and abroad, with the playing of our national anthem.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ken Sundstrom Field at the Cardinal Sports Complex for CTN's live coverage of high school baseball. Tonight, a Northwest Suburban Conference matchup as the Cardinals host the Andover Huskies. Joe Yund, Howie Shapiro, sidelines for today's game and how he could not have asked for better weather.
It is so beautiful out today, Joe, and we're pretty excited to get this game going. And this should be a pretty good one. Two fairly evenly matched teams, and Cardinals come in at 4-3, 3-5 for the Huskies. But Cardinals have been hot as of late. They lost their opening first 2 games of the season, and they've done pretty well since.
4 of the last 5, and a nice win over Totino Grace on Tuesday.
Yep.
And you were not able to attend. It was on your birthday.
It was.
We saw this team last week. And Jared Fearing on the mound was impressive against Osseo.
Park Center.
Osseo.
Park Center.
No, it was Park Center.
Park Center.
Columbia Heights.
Maranatha. Yeah. The three-headed monster.
Cardinals laid an egg against Osseo a couple days before that. So it was, that PCM Pirates game that he looked very, very good. Especially later in the ball game, he really got into a nice rhythm with throwing and locating multiple pitches. At the same time, I think the test will be a little stiffer this afternoon with the Andover lineup.
Yeah, I think so as well. But and I know you mentioned that before that last game that they were scratching their head a little bit about that loss to Osseo. Thought that was the game that they probably should have won, and just didn't play as well as they normally would.
Well, they had come off the original 2 losses to Minnetonka and Prior Lake, and followed it up with wins in their first 2 conference games against Armstrong and Centennial. And then, just an off day against Osseo, and now back-to-back wins over PCM and
Totino
Grace on Tuesday of this week. Patty Kelly leading things off for the Andover Huskies. He'll be playing at shortstop. He'll be the first to see Jared Fearing. Fearing, a fastball that's fouled off the foot of Kelly, 0-1.
Kelly's hitting a .182 as he steps to the plate. And, Pete Anderson, head coach for this Andover squad, said, this team hasn't been hitting the way that they wanted to, only batting .220 as a squad. So this is something that they're hoping as this season continues, they can start get the bats going a little better, and they're hoping to start right here.
Well, and they're a team coming in on the opposite end. Lost their last couple and needing a bounce-back game. Fastball high and tight, backs Kelly away a little bit, evens the count at 1-1. DH Anthony Pardo waiting on deck. This one popped up right at third base. Novak tracks and catches for out number 1.
Yeah, he gave that ball a little lift too. Novak had to wait a little bit before he was able to get that one.
Not a lot of wind this afternoon, though, so a relatively easy play for the Cardinal third baseman. And now Pardo digs in with 1 out, nobody on. Curveball in for a called strike.
Pardo's been hitting well for the Huskies, hitting .375 as he steps to the plate.
Fearing likes to work relatively quickly, especially with the bases empty. That fastball down in the dirt, easy take for Pardo to get back to even at 1-1. That one stays high, and Fearing behind in the count for the first time this afternoon at 2-1. This one skied behind third again. Novak drifting into foul territory, back into fair territory to make the catch. And there's 2 away. 2
similar outs. That one popped up a little further onto the grass behind third base. But Novak doing a good job of tracking them both down for the first 2 outs of the inning.
And that'll bring up the left fielder, Mason Eckes. 2 away, nobody on.
Sorry, Joe. Eckes hitting .353 on the season.
Fastball called a strike, 0-1, and that's 3 in a row with a first pitch strike for Fearing. After giving up that leadoff single against PCM, he retired, I think, 11 in a row, 10, 11 in a row, something like that. So when he gets into a rhythm, he can be a very effective pitcher. Curveball, pop back to the backstop, 1-2.
Oh, good spot for Fearing, ahead in the count 1-2. See if he can get the strikeout here and then get a quick 1-2-3 inning.
Tries to go back to the curveball, but it stays up high. It's 2-2. 2-2, 2 out. Nobody on here in the top of the first inning. Jared Fearing kicks and delivers. Another curveball. This one skied to short center field. Coming in to make the catch is McCullough. And the Huskies are retired. 1-2-3. We'll take a break and see the Cardinals at the plate for the first time after this. You're watching high school baseball on CTN. Back at Ken Sundstrom Field on a sunny afternoon in early May. Cardinals come to the plate for the first time to face Andover's Josh Novak. Novak hoping to match the impressive start of Fearing in the top half of this first inning. Jaden Kopp, the catcher for Coon Rapids, leading things off. He's been hitting well for Coon Rapids to start the season. Looks at a fastball for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, he's Kopp's hitting 360 on the year. Actually, the Cardinals are batting 335 as a team.
Well, and it's been almost polar opposites. The story is good. Breaking pitch got Kopp way out in front and gets Novak ahead in the count, 0-2. Fastball up high, swung on and missed, and a 3-pitch strikeout to start the outing for Josh Novak.
Yeah, Novak has a 1-0 record with a 1.02 inning ERA, but he's pitched 13 2/3 innings, already has 26 strikeouts on the season, so he's definitely a strikeout pitcher.
Second baseman Sammy Lee next at the dish. Goes to that breaking pitch to start Sammy Lee, who showed bunt, but then pulled back as the pitch was down in the dirt, 1-0.
Sam is hitting 300 on the season.
Well, and Deneke now staying relatively shallow at third base. Fastball popped up, back and out of play. That'll even the count at 1-1.
Come on, baby.
Another curveball misses just low, and you can see how much spin Novak gets on that pitch and how quickly it dips.
And Sammy did a good job of holding off on that one.
Fastball misses outside, 3-1. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 3-1.
3-1, yep.
Let's go one side. Come on, baby. Get down here, Sammy. Hey, let's go one side. Sammy. Come on, Jade. Come on, Sammy.
Lee thought about it, keeps the bat on his shoulder, called a strike.
The pitch was right there at the knees.
And on the outside edge, a really nice marker at that time from Novak. On 3-2, he goes back to the curveball. This time he finds the zone, and he's got 2 strikeouts to start the inning. That one, the punch out. And that'll set up the pitcher v. pitcher matchup as Jared Fearing strolls in.
Yeah, and Fearing's been tearing the cover off the ball. He's hitting .435 to start this season. Through 7.
Curveball misses down and away, 1-0.
Yeah, Novak's averaging just about 2 strikeouts an inning.
Well, he's got that.
Yeah, he's right there.
Goes back to the curveball. This one's a strike. Not sure if called or if he felt that Fearing went around. Not able to check the swing. Either way, it's 1-1. A lot of difference in the velocity between those 2 pitches.
Yeah.
Goes back to the fastball right at the belt for strike 2.
And again, a good situation for Novak, heading the count 1-2.
Fearing able to retire the side in order in the top of the inning. Novak looking to do the same, goes to the curveball, it's in the dirt, swung on and missed. Abbas's throw not in time, Fearing beats it out, so it's the 3rd strikeout of the inning for Novak, but the inning will continue due to the wild pitch.
And Abbas just couldn't dig that one out of the dirt, got past him, and Fearing able to get down to first.
And now Novak v. Novak as Zach Novak comes to the plate.
Zach Novak hitting .333 on the season.
This one drilled to right. It's going to drop in front of Halverson. And he went to that fastball, and Novak sent it into right field. Looked off the bat like it would carry a little further, but it falls in front of Halverson, and 3 straight strikeouts to start the inning, but Coon Rapids has runners at first and second.
Well, he did a good job
Danny Scheller.
He did a good job of turning on that pitch. Scheller just steps to the plate looking to get his average up, hitting .118.
Goes to the curveball, and Scheller out in front, geared fastball. And Scheller behind in the count 0-1. It's a young player that Cardinals have high hopes for.
Oh, yeah. On the gridiron as well.
Another curveball swung on and missed. It ended up in the dirt, got past Abbas, and both runners advance on another wild pitch, second of the inning. Scheller behind in the count 0-2.
Well, we'll see if he comes back with that that curveball or that's been working for him.
Well, he's thrown 2 straight curves and gotten Scheller swinging on both.
We'll see. Or he could surprise him with the fastball and see if he can get him swinging a little late.
Well, he's got some room to play
He does.
here.
He does.
but you don't want to risk skipping one past Abbas again. Fastball is up high and easy take for Scheller. 1-2. Curveball in the dirt. Good stop by Abbas. Keeps Fearing from trying to come home.
Yeah,
A key block by.
I was just going to say that. He keeps the ball in front of him. You bet. Keeps in front of him, making sure that run doesn't come across.
Two and two with 2 out and 2 on. In scoring position. Time called by Scheller. He'll back out. It's a big pitch right here for Novak in this first inning.
Huge.
And again, he struck out the first 2, actually the first 3 he saw, but Fearing reaches on a wild pitch. A single, another wild pitch to get him in his scoring position. The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed. Challenge fastball at the letters, and Scheller not able to deliver. 4 strikeouts in the inning to start for Josh Novak. We go to the second inning with no score between Coon Rapids and Andover. Back at Ken Sundstrom Field. No score as we start the second inning. Luke Deneke leading off.
Deneke hitting .222 as he steps to the plate. Oh, nice pitch.
And quickly Fearing ahead in the count, 0-2. This one fouled back, and Deneke stays alive. Curveball in there for a called strike. Deneke thought it was inside, but punched out. First strikeout of the game for Jared Fearing. Nick Richards. Swings at a first pitch curve, comes up empty, 0-1.
Richard hitting .235 on the year. We talked about it earlier that the Andover squad's struggling a little bit from the plate here through 8.
Able to lay off that one, down and away, 1-1. Curveball did not break. 2-1.
No way. No way. It did not. He dropped his bat. There's no way that hit his bat. Half. Did you tell if it hit his bat?
That's called a foul.
Right.
I did not think that
I didn't hear it.
Well, the umpire is considerably closer.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Well, Aaron Miles, our tech, says he could hear the bat.
Through the headphones.
Unfortunately,
we can't.
We did not. And also, unfortunately, we have no replay. So it is called a strike.
That is not a good call.
Pete Anderson not happy early in this contest. One out here in the top of the second inning. No score between Coon Rapids and Andover. Nick Richards, 1-2 count against Jared Fearing. Fastball up and in. Fastball just misses down and away, and now the count is full. So Richards able to show good patience after the questionable foul call, and now a full count pitch. Skied in the infield on the right side. Underneath it is Sammy Lee. Squeezes it for out number 2. Third pop out of 5 outs for Fearing.
Yeah, he's just getting the Andover hitters to hit underneath the baseball, and they're giving the defense their work out there, but able to, those high pop-ups, relatively easy catches for him.
And the fly ball to center field that Eckes hit to end the first inning, almost a pop-up,
right?
But it was deep enough, you got to consider it a fly ball. Breaking pitch in for a strike, 0-1. And now he leaves it up high, 1-1.
Abbas hitting 207 as he steps to the plate.
This one popped back and out of play, and again Fearing ahead in the count, 1-2. It's been a bizarre spring so far, a late start due to so much snow over the winter, and now an absolutely gorgeous afternoon. That pitch way high. Abbas, easy take.
Yeah, he's not offering it that pitch.
Only I
better
would
not
swing
be.
at that pitch.
Or me. Just jump up in the air to see if he can hit it.
Tried to bring that curveball down, but still left it high in a full count. Back-to-back batters with full counts against Fearing here in the second. This one hit on a line to left. And a solid 2-out single for the catcher, Sam Abbas.
Yeah, he turned on that pitch, able to make sure he got out there. Caden Belisle going to be a courtesy runner over at first for the Huskies.
And that'll bring up Max Halverson, the right fielder. Fastball just misses high, 1-0.
Halverson hitting 250 on the season.
Not able to catch up on a good fastball on the inside half from Fearing, 1-1. Belisle not taking too huge a lead. Jaden Kopp does have a good arm at catcher. They're going to send him. This was popped up deep, actually deeper than I thought, to right, and it's out of here. Wow, that looked like it had so much air in it that it would be a routine catch for Danny Scheller, but he just kept going back, and it's a 2-run shot for Max Halverson to give Andover the 2-0 lead in this top half of the second inning.
Yeah, he gave it a ride. I wasn't sure as the as you said, that Scheller was moving back towards the right field fence, but that was a nice piece of hitting with 2 away.
Now batting for the Huskies, the center fielder, number 14, Teddy Heller.
And after 2 quick or relatively quick outs to start the inning, a single followed by a home run for Max Halverson. And now Teddy Heller.
Heller hitting 200. That was the first home run of the season for Halverson.
And we'll see how Fearing responds to being behind. Fastball fouled back by Heller, makes it 1-1. Couple of big 2-out hits for the Andover Huskies. Have them in the driver's seat. That one
Got away
in the
from
dirt
him.
in front of the pitcher or the batter's box. That's as easy a take as Heller's ever had.
Yeah.
2-1. And now up high, 3-1. And now up high, ball 4. First walk issued by Fearing. It'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Cullen Rowe.
And he's hitting 375 from that 9th spot.
Love to have a number 9
Number
hitter.
9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Hitting 375.
Yep.
Rowe trying to extend this 2-out rally. This one popped up right side in foul territory. Dutton makes the catch for out number 3, but a single by Abbas and a home run for Max Halverson have Andover out to a 2-0 lead, middle of the second inning on CTN. Back at the ballpark, Cardinals digging in, trying to bounce back from that big 2-run shot by Max Halverson in the top half of the inning. Tyler Donnell leading off. And Josh Novak missing just inside. Novak didn't miss much in the first 4 strikeouts. Did have a couple of wild pitches and 1 single, but Cardinals left 2 runners in scoring position. This one grounded on the right side. Rowe couldn't get the handle on it. Donnell's going to get to first on a leadoff error.
Yeah, it took a Cardinal hop. as it was difficult for Rowe to field.
And now Tommy Dutton with one on, nobody out. Novak's fastball outside, 1-0.
Tommy just one hit on the season. He's struggling at the plate, hitting .063. Good time for him to break out of this slump.
Up high, 2-0. Fastball fouled to the backstop. 2-1.
Cardinals like to see if they can get something going a little bit here in this bottom half of the second as they're trailing 2-0.
Runner is off. Pitch is called to strike. The throw not in time. A stolen base for Donnell. And a 2-2 count to Tommy Dutton on a pretty good curveball from Josh Novak.
A solid base running, able to advance the runner to scoring position. Good job stealing a base for Donnell.
Fastball right down Broadway for strike 3.
5 strikeouts for him.
And the team only has 4 outs.
It's a pretty good trick when you can do that.
It's not a trick you like to do.
No, but you'll take it. As long as it doesn't cause any issues.
Colin McCullough with Donnell at second base, 1 away. Fastball right past him, 0-1.
McCullough also struggling from the plate, just hitting 182.
Fastball right down the middle again, 0-2. Novak just rearing back and challenging McCullough with the first 2 pitches.
Nice pitch.
Off-speed pitch, called a strike. Back-to-back strikeouts for Novak after the leadoff error. And that'll bring up the Cardinals' number 9 hitter, Mark Manders.
Yeah, Manders is hitting well. He's hitting 300 on the season. Good opportunity for him to see if he can keep this inning alive.
Bouncing off the bump there, Josh. Not too far.
Showed bunt, pulled it back, and a good throw from Abbas.
Yep.
Not quite in time as Donnell just slid in ahead of the tag by Patty Kelly.
Yeah, he was fortunate that he got back in time because you're right. That was a nice throw down from Abbas. As you mentioned, Patty Kelly covering the bag from short.
Two outs, a runner at second base. A 1-0 count to Mark Manders. The pitch from Josh Novak. Called to strike, 1-1. Novak is accounted for all 5 outs plus 1. Manders drops down a bunt, and he adds an assist on the first ground ball out to end the inning. So the Cardinals get a leadoff runner on by way of error, couple of strikeouts and a back at Ken Sundstrom Field, Andover 2, Coon Rapids 0 as we start the third inning. Both teams will send the top of their order to the dish. Jared Fearing, little rattled after giving up the home run, walked the next batter, but able to get a pop-up to end the inning and hoping he can get himself back into a rhythm here in the third. Fastball called a strike to even the count at 1-1.
Yeah, again, he just has to continue to work that zone, find that pitch that he needs to be in the zone.
Off-speed pitch, rolled to the right side, scooped up by Lee to Dutton for out number 1. Lee had to go a long way to field that grounder, but
he did a long way to his left.
So.
He did.
Anthony Pardo. First pitch swinging, skied to center field. McCullough tracking, coming in, making the catch. And 2 very quick outs for Andover here in the top of the third inning.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier, a light wind here, just blowing from left to right.
Now batting for the Huskies, the left fielder, number 20, Mason Eckes.
Mason Eckes. Fly ball to center first time up. Comes to the plate in the same situation, 2 away, nobody on. Fearing starts him with an off-speed pitch. It's fouled to the backstop, 0-1. Likes to lean on that breaking pitch.
Yeah.
When he can locate it, it's very dangerous.
It didn't miss by much.
Fastball. Eckes out in front of it, fouls it down the third base line. He doesn't have the same kind of velocity on his fastball that Novak does,
does
but
not.
he does do a nice job of mixing up his pitches.
He does.
Goes back to that curveball. Eckes gets just a piece to stay alive.
Come on, Mace. Keep it rolling here. Let's go hands back. Let's go do some work. Hands come, Mace.
Oh, I hit him.
Curveball came inside and hit him on the arm, and a 2-out base runner for Andover.
Yeah, last thing that Fearing wanted was, especially heading the count 1 and 2, was and 2 away, was to plunk him. But that pitch got away from him.
Luke Deneke called out on strikes his first time up. Fastball. Nice play by Manders. The throw to second and not in time as Eckes got a good jump from first. Beats it out, everybody's safe. It was an outstanding play by Manders deep in the hole. Didn't feel he had time to try and get all the way, get a throw over to first to beat Deneke. Just not quite in time to get Eckes either. So 2 on with 2 out. Nick Richards could not check his swing. It's 0-1.
Yeah, all this now with two away.
Got those first 2 outs on 4 pitches.
He did. He got it quickly, but he had that same issue in the inning before.
Curveball beautifully located this time. 0-2.
Yeah, again, he just wants to be concerned just about that hitter at the plate and get out of this inning.
Hit batter and a single on back-to-back pitches. Great curveball there, and big swing comes up empty for Richards to end the inning. Still, Andover leads 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the third on CTN. Welcome back to Ken Sundstrom Field. The Andover Huskies with a 2-0 lead over the home team Cardinals as we start the bottom of the third inning. Top of the order, 2 up for Coach Mossy's Cardinals. Jaden Kopp, a strikeout victim on 3 pitches back in the first. Shows bunt, pulled back, called strike on the fastball, and Josh Novak has been outstanding. He's got 6 strikeouts through 2 innings. This one popped back and out of play. 0-2.
Yeah, very efficient here this afternoon for Novak.
Fastball up and in. Kopp takes it for ball 1. Curveball in the dirt, easy take that time, 2-2. Sammy Lee, the second baseman, and Jared Fearing, the starting pitcher, also due up this inning to face Novak. Both strikeout victims, their first times up. But Fearing able to reach on a wild pitch. Cardinals threatened in that top half of the first inning, got a couple of runners into scoring position. Big sweeping curveball, but drops just a little bit too early, and it's a full count. After starting out 0-2, Jaden Kopp has battled back, and now Novak, full count pitch, just the second time today, and this time he puts a man aboard by walk, the first of the ball game.
Well, and that's exactly the way that the Cardinals want to start here in the bottom half of the third. Get that leadoff runner on base. Mason Myrie going to be a courtesy runner for Kopp.
Sammy Lee worked it to a full count before getting punched out. Myrie going on the first pitch, called strike, throw is there. Myrie's out. Great gun by Sam Abbas. And that eliminates that leadoff runner for the Cardinal.
Yeah, that throw was exactly where it needed to be. And unfortunately, that clears the bases.
And it was a called strike, so 0-1 the count to Sammy Lee. With the bases clear and one away, goes to the curveball. And that one falls right through the zone for strike 2. Fastball just misses 1-2.
There's a lot of smoke on that fastball.
Well, he's got some pitches to play with, and as you mentioned, he's been pretty efficient through the first couple of innings. Curveball misses low, 2-2. At the same time, he was ahead in the count to Kopp 0-2 and ended up walking him. Would hate to see that happen again, even if his catcher's going to gun him out. Outside, 3-2.
Well, that pitch exactly didn't miss by much.
This one sent into right. It will fall in front of Halverson. Not much of a chance for him to get to that. A well-placed single for Sammy Lee with one away.
That's the fourth hit of the afternoon for the Cardinals.
No.
No, third?
Second.
Well, they have three on the. They have. Oh no, I'm looking at. They have third. It's third. Sorry, my bad. It says third up there anyway. I was looking at.
I disagree unless they called Donnell's a single, but
just looking at the scoreboard.
I would say based on the scoreboard, they are saying that Donnell's was a single.
Correct.
And to be honest, I took my eye off the ball, so I'll take their word for it, and I'll change my scoreboard. And then it is the third of the hit of the ball game. How about that? One and one, the count to Fearing with a runner at first, and Lee flops back to the bag as the throw comes. Curveball is outside, 2-1. Fastball beautifully located to even the count, 2-2. And now outside and another full count. That's three straight to a full count. He got the Shapiro curse.
Apparently
he
so.
said he was being so efficient.
So efficient,
well,
yeah.
Not so much anymore.
Don't listen to me.
Full count pitch to Fearing is just outside, ball 4. 3 straight have reached for the Cardinals to start the inning. How big was that throw out at second for
Huge.
Sam Abbas?
Huge. Otherwise, we'd have bases loaded with nobody out.
Zach Novak, a solid single on the first pitch he saw from Josh Novak in the first inning. Now with a couple runners on base, 1 away. His team trailing 2-0. Breaking pitch was up and in and fouled to the backstop. In on the hands a little bit of Zach Novak. This one fouled back out of play. And Josh Novak ahead in the count 0-2 to Zach Novak.
Yeah, great spot for Josh Novak. With 1 away and a couple of runners on, this would be a huge hitter for him to get.
Fastball in for called strike 3. 7th strikeout of the game, but maybe the biggest to this point for Josh Novak.
Well, now big spot for the youngster here, Danny Scheller.
Scheller came to the plate with 2 runners on base. Saw them advance to second and third on a wild pitch during his at-bat, but still rung up by the Andover ace. Lee getting in his head a little bit, unattended at second base. Scheller able to check his swing. Both umpires say no swing. Andover coach Pete Anderson again.
Yeah, Pete's not happy.
Not agreeing with the official's call. So 1-0 to Scheller. Curveball swung on and missed. Count is 1-1.
Pete, a 2000 graduate of Coon Rapids High School, played with Dan Anderson and Chad Drexler back in the day when you and I just were first starting out.
You know who else he played with? Darren Petershevsky.
I love it.
He had
not
to.
Not Pietraszewski.
If that is the era, Petershevsky definitely was there. Scheller able to check his swing. No question about that one that time. But pitch didn't miss by much. He's gotten several Cardinal hitters to go after that high heat so far. Two and one with 2 on, 2 out. Cardinals trailing 2-0. Curveball in the dirt. Abbas a good block. Keeps it in front of him, but a 3-1 count now, and Novak in danger of walking the bases full. Fastball fouled back off of Abbas to the backstop, and a full count once more. This has been a long, trying inning for Josh Novak. So far unscathed.
On his pitch away from loading him up.
Or worse, if he hangs the wrong pitch in the wrong place. He'll step off and walk Sammy Lee back to the bag at second. Scheller looking for his chance to play the hero. His team trailing 2-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. 2 on, 2 out. Full count pitch from Josh Novak is a curveball called a strike. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the threat for Josh Novak. Andover in front by a 2-0 score as we head to the fourth on CTN. Top half of the fourth inning from Ken Sundstrom Field. Andover leading Coon Rapids by a 2-0 score. Sam Abbas singled and scored his first time up. Looks at a fastball down and away, 1-0. Another pitch missing down and in, and it's 2-0. Called strike at the top of the zone, 2-1. Off speed pitch, fouled back, and the count gets even at 2-2. Out in front of the curveball, gets just a piece of it, stays alive, and the count will remain 2-2. Goes back to the curveball, fouled off again. Abbas battling at the plate, leading off this fourth inning.
Yeah, doing a good job of keeping his bat alive so far. He's able to get contact on the ball, getting a piece of it.
This one skied to center. McCullough gives way to Scheller. He makes the catch for out number one. That'll bring up Max Halverson. Had the 2-run home run in the second inning. That is all of the scoring in the ballgame. Halverson grew up a Cardinal, but will finish his career as a Husky.
Yep.
Had a nice football season for Andover. Backs away for a fastball called to strike on the inside edge. And the home run, it seemed off the bat, at least to me, that there was so much air under it, it couldn't possibly have that distance. This one hit sharply to center. McCullough backs up on it, is there for out number two.
Yeah, this one didn't get the kind of distance that first one did. But you're right. I thought that was going to be out at first when he hit that ball, but had enough to carry over that right field fence.
Caught the wind just right.
Just right.
And the arc was perfectly measured from Would that be statistics, or would that be geometry? Physics, I suppose.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it's probably physics.
Physics would make sense. That's the class he charted that out in.
Correct.
Fastball hit right back through the left side. Solid single for Teddy Heller. And he has reached both times. A walk his first time up.
Okay, so Joe, you are correct now. So only 2 hits for the Cardinals. They changed it on the scoreboard. They were here listening to you. I saw somebody walk by and say, "Oh, Yunda's right."
That's something that is rarely
Well, hey,
uttered.
take it while you can get it.
Throw down is not in time. A stolen base for Teddy Heller. Gets the runner into scoring position with 2 out. Oh, 1 pitch lofted to left. Donnell tracks it down for out number 3. So a 2-out single, but a runner left stranded. Still 2-0 Andover as we head to the bottom of the 4th on CTN. Beautiful sunny day in early May as we hit the midway point of this contest between Andover and Coon Rapids. Huskies with a 2-0 lead. Tyler Donnell reached on an error at a stolen base for the Cardinals. Cardinals have been able to get runner into scoring position in each of the first 3 innings, but they have left 5 men stranded in total in this ball game through 3.
A nice pitch there from Novak. Took something off of it.
4 of the 5 have been left in scoring position. This one rolled to the right side, scooped up by Rowe, over to Richards, out number 1.
That time Rowe didn't get that Cardinal hop, able to field that one cleanly.
Tommy Dutton digging in.
Oh, that was a pretty pitch.
Drops it in just the right spot to get the called strike, 0-1. And that one misses low. Fastball in and evens the count, or gets Novak ahead in the count 1-2. That one up high, and it's popped up in foul territory and ends up out of play. Got to guess when you hear it hit the ground instead of the mitt.
Yes, well, because we can't really see it from this this angle. We're looking into the dugout, the side of the dugout.
And when you say can't really, you mean
can't
not
at all.
Guess based on sounds and people's reaction. Another 1-2 pitch from Novak, and that just misses. Not an easy take for Tommy Dutton, but that gets him even in the count, 2-2.
Well, Tommy tried to stay alive with this at bat.
Fouled back off the home plate umpire. It'll stay 2-2. They'll give the umpire
give him
a minute to walk it off.
Yeah, that was a shot to the chest protector, but had a little velocity on it nonetheless.
Hey, here we go, Josh. Come on now, win the bat.
Novak had a bit of a stressful inning in the third. Had a couple of walks, but finished with
nice
a
pitch.
couple of strikeouts. And he gets another punch out right there. Tommy Dutton caught looking for the second time this afternoon. That's strikeout number 9.
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 Yeah, he's been solid. He's been solid so far here through 3 2/3.
Colin McCullough also a strikeout victim, first time through the order. He's using more and more of that curve later in the ball game. But his fastball is still strong as he blows it past McCullough and gets back even at 1-1.
Oh yeah, he has a lot in the tank here. I mean, he throws that one quickly.
And right back ahead in the count, 1-2. Looks like they got Brett Bittner maybe loosening up a little bit. We'll see how long Novak goes. I mean, really hasn't gotten himself into too much trouble, at least no trouble he couldn't handle and get himself out of.
No, he's been, like I said, he's been so solid.
2-2 pitch with 2 outs, swung on and missed. Strikeout number 10 through 4 innings. That's pretty impressive outing so far for Josh Novak. His team ahead 2-0 as we head to the 5th.
Spring
Back at Ken Sundstrom Field, and Andover starting the fifth inning. With the top of their order, a 2-0 lead. Patty Kelly looks at a curveball from Fearing for strike one. Curveball misses low, 1-1. And now up high, 2-1.
That pitch got away from him a little bit.
Top of the order has led off an inning in each of the first 3 times through the order. Kelly 0 for 2. Takes a pitch up high, 3-1. Fastball turned on and delivered into right field for a leadoff single.
Nice way to start the evening off for the Huskies with a 2-0 lead, trying to build upon that.
Anthony Pardo, the DH, also 0 for 2. Pop up and a flyout. Fearing starts him with a called strike, 0-1. This one sent down the line to left. It's spinning away from Donnell out there. Turning and getting to third is Patty Kelly. So single followed by a double to start things here in the 5th for Andover.
Yeah, just where Jared Fearing and the Cardinals did not want to be, trailing 2-0 already. Now runners at second and third with nobody out. Andover looking to increase that lead. Nice crowd here this afternoon, Joe.
And now Mason Eckes, 0 for 1, a fly out in the first. Was hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning. Now with 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out. That pitch stays high for ball 1. Fastball way up high. Four hits for Andover through the first 4 innings, 2 to start this 5th. That pitch down in the dirt, 3-0.
Yeah, Fearing having a little difficult time now finding the zone.
Pardo, or Eckes rather, taking all the way, 3-1. This one grounded through the hole on the right side. Had the right side of the infield pulled in. Patty Kelly trots home easily. They're going to keep Pardo at third. And now on the missed throw, Eckes rather will scoot over to first.
Yeah, just
second.
Smart base running by Eckes as he sees the ball gets away from Comp. Now we're going to take a minute for Coach Mossy to come out and talk to Jared Fearing.
So runners at second and third still. 1 run across now. Nobody out here in the 5th. Luke Deneke, who had a single his last time up, will be the next to dig in.
I don't think I see any movement. It's tough to see here, but I think we would be able to if somebody was throwing in the Cardinal bullpen.
Deneke digs in, the pitch in the dirt. Great stop by Kopp. Hustles over to make sure that Pardo will stay at third base.
Yeah, he had to go to his right and get down on one knee and get his glove in front of that ball, make sure he kept it in front of him.
That's what you wear the chest protector for.
Yep.
But he does a really nice job of getting his shoulders out over the ball to make sure that it stops it, deadens it in front of him. This one popped back and out of play. Curveball misses down and away, 2-1. Curveball misses low again. Another nice stop by Kopp. And another 3-1 count for Fearing.
Yeah, all of a sudden this is turning into a long inning for Coon Rapids.
This one hit to the right side. They keep the runners in check. Good play by Sammy Lee to get the out at first, but also make sure neither runner was able to advance.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously it's an important out, first out of the inning, but if you can avoid that run coming home.
And now the first baseman, Nick Richards. Looks at a curve that ends up off the plate, 1-0. Curveball. Breaks in, 1-1. Another curveball in the dirt, stopped up by Kopp, and then the throwback to Fearing got away, but fortunately Sammy Lee and Mark Manders were both in position to back up. Infield in, trying to keep any more damage from being done. This one sent to center, coming in and then backing up was McCullough. Tagging and scoring is Pardo. It'll be a 4-0 lead on the sacrifice fly by Nick Richards.
Yeah, that ball hit deep enough and allowed Pardo to come home and score.
Eckes remains at second base, 2 away now. But the Huskies able to double their lead here in the 5th inning and now lead 4-0. Sam Abbas, 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the second. Looks at a fastball, strike one. This one rolled back up the middle, scooped up by Manders, spins, throws on a skip. Dutton scoops it for out number 3. They avoid any more damage being done, but 3 straight hits to start the inning. 2 more runs across, a 4-0 lead for Andover as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Let's go.
Now batting for the Cardinals, the shortstop for 18.
Back at the Cardinals Stadium, they trail the Andover Huskies 4-0, starting the bottom half of the 5th inning. Mark Manders takes a pitch for a strike, shows bunt early, pulls back, and a good fastball at the knees for strike one. Manders punches a bunt foul and out of play, 0-2.
And I'll takes that bunt situation out of his hands with 2 strikes.
Sort of.
What'd you say, sort of? Yeah.
0 for 2.
It's not.
He'll drop down a bunt. Novak scoops it up, throws over to first, and there's one down.
Novak trying to make quick work of the Cardinals here in the bottom half of the 5th, holding a 4-0 lead, a little more cushion after last inning.
Back to the top of the order, Jaden Kopp 0 for 1, a strikeout in the first, a walk in the third. His courtesy runner, Mason Myrie, was thrown out on the very next pitch. Fastball misses low, 1-0. That one's right down the heart of the plate, and Kopp can't catch up, 1-1. One misses down and in, 2-1. Fastball misses high, 3-1. That was right down the middle of the plate. Belt high, just come and get me if you can.
Yeah, with a lot of velocity still.
Full count pitch misses way high. And Kopp draws a walk for the second time this afternoon.
Well, the Cardinals need base runners. They'll take it any way they can get it. Kopp with his second walk.
Only the third walk issued by Novak. He's got 10 strikeouts. Myrie will check in at first as the courtesy runner again. Sammy Lee with a single his last time up. Just a solid single to right. Just hit it over the infielders in front of the outfielders. Nothing to it.
No. Easy peasy.
Curveball breaks at the perfect spot, 0-2.
Well, nice opportunity for Novak here, being ahead in the count 0-2 with one away and a runner on.
Tried to tempt him with a pitch up out of the zone, but Lee able to keep the bat on his shoulder, 1-2. Myrie is going, pitches up high. Abbas not able to get him this time. As
that was
tag
close.
from Kelly just a little late. Coach Pete Anderson out trying to get an explanation. He felt his tag was definitely made before Myrie got to the bag. Another good throw from Sam Abbas. Kelly certainly felt that he got him.
Ooh.
Curveball apparently missing down and in, and it's a full count. Full count, 1 out, a runner at second base. Fastball skied out of play. Another one fouled out of play.
Sammy doing a good job with this at-bat, just making sure he maintains it. Fouled off a couple pitches.
Definitely making Novak work for it. Longest at bat of the ball game so far for a Cardinal hitter. This one slapped down the line and is going to slice foul. And we'll try again. This next one will be the 4th full count pitch. Pokes another one foul out of play.
Yeah, just working the pitch count. And Coon Rapids definitely needs some runs.
This will be pitch number 10 of the at-bat for Sammy Lee. Josh Novak will turn and watch Myrie retreat to the bag at second. This one skied short center, making the catch from right is Halverson. It looked like that one might find the spot right between the second baseman Cullen Rowe, Halverson, and Heller in the outfield, but Halverson able to get to it and finally end the marathon at bat.
Yeah, I thought for sure that was going to maybe find the green, but Halverson coming in and making a nice catch. And a big second out for the Huskies, because now with a runner at second in scoring position, 2 away, Novak just has to concentrate about Fearing at the plate.
Fearing has reached both times, struck out his first at bat, but reached on a wild pitch. Walked in the 3rd. First pitch, foul, and it will get out of play down the right field line.
Oh, he's definitely due here.
Definitely.
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 Most definitely.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Why are they so obsessed with the number 9?
Which number?
9.
9.
Number 9.
Number 9. Nice pitch.
And that gets Novak ahead in the count, 0-2. This one off the fists, foul down the right field line. Novak definitely aware of Myrie behind him at second base.
Definitely.
Trying to keep an eye on him. Curveball, and Fearing did swing. That's strike 3, strikeout 11 of the game for Novak. And we go to the 6th inning. Andover 4, Coon Rapids 0. Back at Ken Sundstrom Field, Andover ahead by a 4-0 score as we start the 6th inning. Max Halverson, who had the 2-run home run back in the second, his first at bat, will lead things off.
So Mark Manders takes over for Jared Fearing. Manders with a 3.70 earned run average, 1-0 on the season, and Fearing will take over at short.
Halverson with a liner, but a good reaction by Sammy Leeds and snag it for out number 1.
Yeah, that was an athletic play by Sammy.
Now Teddy Heller walked in the second, a single and a stolen base in the 4th. First pitch hit high to left. Donnell waits on it and makes the catch for out number 2. Cullen Rowe 0 for 2. His first time facing Manders, and that pitch easy take as it was up over his head. 1-0. Fastball in for a called strike to even it up. Little check swing roller right down the line, and it did just get foul before it was scooped up by Dutton.
Yeah, it hugged that line for a little while, but just went to the other side.
Swung on and missed, and Manders comes and gets a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Andover 4, Coon Rapids 0. Bottom of the 6th inning from the Cardinal Sports Complex. Coon Rapids trailing Andover by a 4-0 score. New pitcher on the bump for the Huskies is Brett Bittner, and he faces Zach Novak, 1 for 2 this afternoon.
Bittner's only pitched a third of an inning so far this season.
Finds the zone there and gets the count to 2-1. But now 3-1. And 4 is a nice lead. It is not a comfortable lead.
No, definitely not. The Cardinals have been hitting the ball well. Not
this
tonight.
One smoked to center. Good jump on the ball by Heller. He's there for out number 1.
Yeah, if he hadn't gotten that good jump, that would have found the green.
Bring up Danny Scheller. Nobody on the Cardinals lineup happier to see a different pitcher. Well, maybe Tommy Dutton or Colin McCullough. All 3 were struck out twice by Josh Novak. First pitch in the dirt, 1-0. And then right down the middle to even it up 1-1. Curveball rolled down the third base line. Nice stop by Deneke. The throw across is not in time. It pulled Richards off the bag. So I believe they'll call that a hit for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that would have.
That was a pretty impressive stab by Deneke.
Yeah, that would have been a tough out as it is. Scheller runs with some good speed.
Well, they have not put up a hit, and they have not put up another error, so we'll wait and see. Tyler Donnell digs in. That pitch way up high.
Well, I have to think that's a hit.
Donnell a little late, and it's 1-1. Runner is off, pitches in the dirt, no chance. As Scheller there in plenty of time.
Oh yeah.
And Danella now ahead the count 2-1. Fastball called to strike, 2-2. It's a pretty curveball, but it just misses. Donnell wisely holds off, 3-2. Fouled on the third base line. And Janelle will stay alive at 3-2. Just a hair late on that fastball.
He was.
Up high, ball 4, 2 on with 1 out. And Tommy Dutton coming to the plate.
Pitching coach is going to take a walk to the mound for the Huskies. Talk to Bittner. Runners at first and second, just 1 away. Cardinals certainly need a nice inning here.
Yeah, after a pretty well hit ball for out number one.
Yep.
A single and now a walk. Yeah, after such a great start from Josh Novak for the first 5 innings. I'll make sure they try and correct the ship here as the Cardinals still looking at the lower third of their order, trying to take advantage to the start of the 6th inning. Dutton lays off a pitch up high, 1-0. Up and in, 2-0.
Well, now you're in the situation, too. You got to make sure he pitches to you, and a little more pressure now on Bittner. It just went away.
Off-speed pitch gets him swinging, 2-1. Donnell rung up both times he faced Novak. Looking for something he can drive to see if he can help get his team on the board. Fastball fouled to the backstop, 2-2.
Bittner would love this out at the plate, get 2 down.
Curveball skied to the right side. Will it stay in play? No. It'll stay 2-2. Try again at 2-2. Scheller at second, Donnell at first. 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Cardinals trailing by a 4-0 score. Donnell takes it up high, a full count.
Well, Bittner 1 pitch away from loading him up with only 1 out.
And allowing the tying run to come to the plate. Backing out of play. We'll try again.
Well, Dutton doing a good job of just making sure he protects the plate, gets a piece of that baseball.
Runner is going. The pitch is up high, ball 4 anyway. And they are all loaded it up for Colin McCullough with 1 away. And another meeting at the mound. Colin McCullough also trying to get something positive for the day after 2 strikeouts. Oh, it's going to be Matthew Stahlberger.
Yep, he's getting the opportunity to get the at-bat. Matthew batting an even 100 on the season. Looking to see if he can get that average going a little north.
Corner infield in. This one rolled to third, and it's bobbled by Deneke. Everybody's safe. The tying run at first.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge.
And the Cardinals on the board.
With an error on the third base minder. That brings Manders to the plate.
Still only one out, one across, bases loaded. Pitch catches the corner, 0-1. Manders shows bunt, takes a strike, 0-2. Puts the bunt out there, takes a pitch up high.
An opportunity for Manders to see if he can bring another run home. It's just one away.
Called third strike. Manders thought that was off the plate. That's a big second out.
Huge, huge. Pretty good hitter coming to the plate.
Jaden Kopp, a strikeout and a couple of walks. Bidner misses in the dirt, 1-0.
Oh, nice stop by Abbas as well. He's played well behind the plate.
Up by 2-0. Kopp thought that was another one high, but called strike. 2-1. Seventh batter of the inning for the Cardinals. One across. Bases loaded. Only one hit in the inning. But a couple of walks and an error. Pitch stopped up nicely behind the plate again by Abbas. Foul to the backstop, full count.
Oh, looks like we lost our scoreboard.
All the runners going. This one popped up sky high. Deneke underneath it makes a catch to end the inning. Cardinals get one, but they trail 4-1 as we go to the seventh on CTN. Back at Ken Sundstrom Field at the Cardinal Sports Complex, inning number 7. Andover leading Coon Rapids by a 4-1 score. And for the 4th time in this ball game, Patty Kelly is digging in to lead off an inning. First pitch, skied, and he's hoping we'll get out of play, and it will. Good effort from Novak.
So we have some changes in the field. Dutton moves to third, Novak to second, and Mason Myrie is over at first for Coon Rapids. Scheller moves to center. I can't see who's in right.
Fouled off out of play by Patty Kelly. 1 for 3, singled and scored in that 5th inning. 2 runs in the second on a 2-run home run by Max Halverson. 2 more in the 5th. Called third strike. Patty Kelly disagrees as he makes his way back to the Andover dugout. 2nd strikeout so far for Mark Manders. He's retired 4 straight since coming in relief to start the 6th.
Well, they like to have a quick inning here, get back to the plate trailing 4-1.
Good off-speed pitch. Freezes Pardo, and it's 0-1. Anthony Pardo 1 for 3, a double and a run scored in that 5th inning as well.
Nice pitch. So I think it's Stahlberger in right.
That would make sense.
Yep.
Pitch up high and slipped out of Kopp's glove. Of course, nobody on, so. This one hit hard in front of home plate on a couple of hops. Fearing throws wildly for Novak at first, and that's a base runner on the 2nd error of the game for the Cardinals.
Yeah, he rushed his throw, and I really don't think he needed to. And nonetheless, he's airmails that one.
And now Mason Eckes, RBI single his last time up. Looks at that breaking pitch for a strike, 0-1. Check the runner, Pardo back in plenty of time. Curveball misses inside, 1-1. One fouled back, up. It'll be Myrie fielding it at first. For out number 2. Not really close to Deneke, and a good grab by Kopp makes sure that the runner stays at first.
Yeah, both catchers defensively have played well here this afternoon.
Deneke got a piece of it, 1-1. Deneke able to check that swing, yep. 2-1.
He thought about it.
Fastball skied left side. Dutton coming in on it, reaches out and makes a interesting catch for out number 3, but the Cardinals will come to the plate needing 3 to tie, 4 to win. Bottom of the 7th is next on CTN. Andover trying to finish off a win against the Coon Rapids Cardinals. They've got a 4-1 lead as we start the bottom of the 7th inning. Sammy Lee, Jared Fearing, and Zach Novak, the scheduled hitters for the home team.
It's Mason Myrie at the plate. He comes in hitting 214 his first at-bat today.
Backing out of play, 1-1. Called strike for Bittner, but gets him ahead in the count, 1-2. Bittner, a couple of walks, gave up 1 hit, 1 run, a couple of walks and an error in his 1 inning of relief so far. Able to strand the bases flow. I can't talk today, apparently.
Big strikeout.
Gets Myrie swinging for out number 1. Jared Fearing 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Didn't reach on a wild pitch. Also had a walk in the middle. Bittner able to blow a fastball past him, 0-1. So I'm backing out of play, 0-2.
A good spot here for Bittner now, heading count 0-2. Trying to finish this one off for the Huskies.
Curveball bounces off of the glove of Richards. It was just a soft liner on the right side. Richards looked like he had position and got it on the heel of his glove. I've got to imagine they're going to count that one as an error.
Oh, they have. Yeah, they did. They put it up there. They have to. That should have been an out. So that gives the Cardinals a base runner with 1 away.
Zach Novak has singled his first time up. First pitch, lined into center. Both of his hits today have been on first pitches.
Well, the Cardinals have a little something cooking here with 1 away.
And now the tying run coming to the plate.
4th hit of the afternoon for Coon Rapids.
Off speed pitch, misses low. One and one pitch fouled to the backstop. Bittner ahead in the count. Swinging, strike three. And now both runners trying to move. They got the runner at second. That's out number 3.
Tough way to end this inning for the Cardinals, as they got the base runner off. And
well, if the catcher drops strike 3,
yep,
the runner has the opportunity to try and reach first, except when first is occupied.
Correct.
And so as Scheller started to take a couple steps down there, Novak kind of got chased off the base, and he ends up getting tagged out at second base. And that ends the ball game.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Cardinals really couldn't get much done offensively tonight at the dish, and just 4 hits on the afternoon. But they're going to drop this one to 4-1 and put their their record at 4-4.
Yeah, their foray above the 500 mark was shortly lived.
And they'll be back here tomorrow against. They play against Spring Lake Park back here, and Andover will have a home contest against Waconia.
But that is going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final, Andover 4 and Coon Rapids 1. We want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Aaron Miles and David Amy on the technical side, and my partner, Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying goodnight.